Hey, Megan Scully, and this is the Limerick Post Show. And joining me now, it's Alvin Ryan of LIT. How are you getting on?
Good, not too bad. How are you, Megan?
I'm really good, thank you. I'm really excited about this project, the FOLM Project. Obviously, it's a European funded project, but I know you're heavily involved in it. So can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so basically the FOLM Project it stands for From Outdoors to Labour Market, and it's essentially a program for anyone who's 18 to 29 years of age and who is currently not in full-time employment, education or training.
Yep.
So it's an opportunity for basically any young person who's just kind of unsure what they want to do. And it's just an opportunity for you to kind of actually use the outdoors and go outside and explore what it is maybe that you'd like to do in your future. And we kind of help you with that. So I suppose kind of the layout of the program itself, there's like 3 different phases. So the first phase is like recruitment and engagement. So that's kind of where we meet with the coach and just a get together of the group so that everyone knows what's happening. And then I suppose the most exciting part anyway, that personally I think anyway, is is the outdoor learning week. So that's essentially where you kind of learn technical skills like bushcraft, navigation, foraging, all these different things like on the outdoor week. And essentially that's kind of the catalyst for a lot of the young people who do the program. They kind of something clicks with them and they go, oh, I'm actually really good at like leadership or team building, or so it's all these technical skills you're learning, but you're also helping learn skills for your career or for a future job. So that's kind of the most exciting part and the catalyst for a lot of the young people. And it's from that week then that they go into the coaching and mentoring. So you can have an amazing experience in the outdoors, but if you don't make sense of it,
Yeah.
or you're helped review it and see what you've actually learned from the week, then sometimes it's not processed correctly. So the coaching that happens for like 5 weeks. So they have 2 half-day sessions and it'll be online due to Corona. So it's basically the coach will help them with their CV, maybe help them with identifying what route they'd like to take going forward, whether it's into education or employment or training. And then they'll actually help them for a further 6 months. So it's just a quick check-in, once a month for 6 months, just checking up how they're doing. And it's actually at the end of the outdoor learning phase, they'll actually write their own individual action plan. And so it's kind of taking down all the steps of how to achieve their goals. So yeah, that's kind of an overview, I suppose, of the program.
Just sounds amazing. I have to say, I think for anyone that, you mentioned there, if anyone's unemployed or out of education or maybe kind of stuck in a rush and has nothing to do. And especially I think for those maybe who don't get to go out and experience the great outdoors, or maybe haven't had much experience in hiking, like you're not just going to learn about hiking, you're just going to learn about the whole thing. And I think it'll be great then, because if you take part in this project, then afterwards you can maybe get your family and friends involved and take them for hikes and show them all that you've learned as well, which I think it's really nice to do that with other people and to share the experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think even probably more so than now, it's like, I think people are craving a social interaction with other people. And, I think that's what's really important, is that we can allow this to happen in a safe environment. And, we will be abiding by all the guidelines as well, naturally enough. But it's just to allow people to meet new people, experience a different challenge, something new that maybe they haven't had an interest in before. And I think there's far more awareness from people, I think in general, that, the natural environment has saved our sanity in a way during this time. I mean, there's maybe people used to go shopping or whatever on a weekend, but now with a lot of the shopping centers closed, they're suddenly realizing, oh, maybe I'll go for a walk instead. Or so I think a lot of people are far more aware of the importance of the outdoors and of nature and the environment. And so I think this is what this project does. It gets people outside, it gets people talking, and just identifying different skills and strengths that people have, and that they might not be aware of or even have had an interest in before. And I was saying even to Connor yesterday, just in terms of how we had one participant Daniel was his name, and he basically, like, at the start when he started, it was he was like smoking, and he like threw the cigarette butt on the ground, and you know, I was kind of like, hold back, don't say anything. But it was kind of afterwards, like later on when he went on the expedition, or like out in the hills, he ended up like picking up rubbish from other people, and it was just kind of through his interaction with the program, his behaviors changed towards the environment, and he's built up a relationship with it. You know, and that was the start for it. And now, you know, I've heard from him, and he's wanted to go and do the Camino, and he was going to do it for the Irish Blind guide dogs as well. So yeah, it's just the impact, I think, as well. And even I've seen it, you know, I worked as an outdoor trainer first, when I first joined the program, and just the difference that you see in the young people from the start. You know, you'll have them the very first day and they're quite shy, and you know, they kind of find it hard to look you in the eye as well. And then you just see them at the end, and they're like a different person, you know. So I would hope that, like, if anyone knows any young people who are, you know, just not sure what they wanted to do, just I recommend giving this a try. You know, it's worth doing it for just exploring what you could do, or you know, figuring out what it is that you would like to do. So yeah.
Incredible. You know what, there's an adventure in all of us anyways, that's what I say. But it's kicking off next month in May, so for those who are listening who want to sign up, or maybe they have a son, daughter, friend that they think this would be perfect for, how can they get involved?
Yeah, so basically you can follow us on social media anyway. So we have Facebook, so it's FOLM LIT, and then on Instagram it's FOLM_Ireland. So you can definitely keep up to date with all our details there. And then if you'd like to email me, it's folm@lit.ie. And then if you can give us a WhatsApp or call us on 085 804 8842.
Super. I'll include all those details in the description as well. And I think it's a superb project. I think, you know, a load of people should really look into getting involved in it, and getting started on it, because I just think so many will learn so much from it. If I could do it myself, I would. As said, and I have to say, I love the hiking. It's something I really missed these past couple of weeks myself. And I have to say, once I started going out there into the mountains, you just get sucked in by it, and it just, you get the bug. When you get the hiking bug, that's it, like there's no going back. So I look forward to seeing hopefully more FOLM Project alumni out and about as well.
Yeah, perfect.
Oveen, thank you so much for chatting to us, the Limerick Post Show, all about the FOLM Project. As I said, all the details are in the description box, and we look forward to learning more and hearing more about the project and those who get involved as well.
Perfect. Thanks a million, Megan.